there, very good morning. Welcome back to 80 Now. You're watching Market Café with me, Kanishka Sarkar. Over the next 1 hour, we'll take you through all the global and domestic cues that you must watch out for and also tell you about all of the stocks that you need to keep on your radar today. So let's get started with an eye on the globe and see how Wall Street fared overnight. And US stocks, they mostly climbed in Tuesday's regular session. This with investors largely brushing aside concerns over the US attack on Venezuela that was over the weekend. Now, if we talk about indices, the Dow Jones Industrial Average that surged nearly 485 points or about 1% to close above 49,000 for the first time ever. The S&P 500 that also notched a record close, rising about 0.6%, whereas the Nasdaq Composite that also ended higher the day by roughly about 0.7%, led by gains in technology stocks. The market breadth that was also strong with 9 out of 11 S&P 500 sectors finishing in the positive territory yesterday. Now, speaking of sectors, health and technology stocks, they were among the top contributors to gains yesterday. Among individual movers, it was the likes of Amazon, which is a member of the Magnificent Seven, and retail favorite Palantir. Each of them jumped more than 3% yesterday. Data storage names like SanDisk, Western Digital, Seagate, all of them stood out as some of the S&P's top gainers yesterday. Apart from that, looking ahead, the street will be watching for geopolitical developments very closely given what has been happening over the weekend. Wells Fargo Investment Institute's head of global investment strategy, Paul Christopher, in fact, he has said that maintaining social calm, that is going to be very crucial for the direction of US equities. And meanwhile, market predictions are now suggesting that traders are increasingly betting that US President Donald Trump could drive further international shakeups following the Venezuela developments, which is a key factor that could add volatility to the markets going ahead. So yes, that's how the market looked like yesterday. But now let's also talk about commodities and see how commodities fared overnight. Now, oil prices, they've fallen. Most of the commodities have fallen overnight. Oil prices, they fell as markets continue to focus on ample global supply and also weak demand outlook for 2026 that's outweighing all of the geopolitical noise that we are seeing. The US capture of Venezuela's leader that has also raised expectations of easing sanctions and higher Venezuelan output. All of these factors are adding to oversupply fears and also pressuring crude prices. If you talk about WTI, that was close to $56 a barrel, that's down about 1.5%. Brent was close to $60 a barrel, that's also down more than 1.5% for that matter. Now, if we talk about metals and especially the precious metal space, that has also seen some downtake. Gold has been close to $4,474 an ounce, that's down nearly 0.5%. Meanwhile, silver, that is close to, trading absolutely flat as far as, silver is concerned, near that $81 per ounce mark, that's down about 0.08%. But yes, it's copper which is actually leading the charts on the metal front. It's up more than nearly 2%, close to that $13,240 per ton level. So yes, that's about the precious metal space and all of the market action that we're tracking from overnight.